Welcome back to our series, 12 Days of Christmas, Yuletales from Christmas Past. In this video, we're unwrapping 12 forgotten British Christmas traditions. Grab a cup of mulled wine and let's take a trip back in time. Green Father Christmas. Close your eyes and picture Father Christmas. Do you see a jolly rounded man with a bushy white beard and his iconic red fur-lined suit? Well, interestingly, early depictions of Father Christmas show him wearing green attire, decorated with holly and mistletoe. This tradition hails from the ancient pre-Christian midwinter festivals, where a pagan figure would appear in a green hooded cloak, crowned with a wreath of holly, ivy, or mistletoe. So when did the change to red happen? Well, the Coca-Cola theory may not be accurate. An 1881 illustration by Thomas Nast shows Santa Claus in a deep red coat, quite like the one we know today. Whatever the reason behind the shift, Father Christmas has been red ever since. Mummering. Long before modern Christmas carols, festive cheer came in the form of mummering plays and door-to-door performances. These lively folk plays often featured characters like Old Father Christmas. During the 12 days of Christmas, groups of friends or family would dress up in disguise and visit homes in their community. The host challenge to guess the murmurs' identities before rewarding them with food and drink. Move over mistletoe, it's the kissing bough. Before there was mistletoe, there was a kissing ball, also known as the kissing bough. This decoration was made from greenery like pine, evergreen, and mistletoe, wound through a wooden frame to create a ball shape. One of the most popular Christmas decorations in Tudor times, kissing boughs were often hung on walls or doorways as a gesture of goodwill, welcoming guests into the home. These festive boughs also gave rise to the tradition of kissing under the mistletoe, first documented in the 16th century. The Christmas Goose. Turkey at Christmas may be the norm today, but back in the day, goose was the star of the show. This delicious bird was the centerpiece of the Christmas feast, accompanied by rich stuffing, gravy, and sweet pies. So if you're craving something traditional, maybe it's time to bring back the Christmas goose. Lord of Misrule. If you thought Christmas was all about tradition and order, think again. Enter the Lord of Misrule. This mischievous figure was given the responsibility of overseeing the festivities, often for a period ranging from 12 days to 3 months. Typically a peasant or a minor court official, the Lord of Misrule embraced chaos rather than conformity. They were in charge of arranging Christmas entertainment, from plays and feasts to processions and elaborate masks, all presided over with a mock court. Accompanied by a jester, the Lord received comic homage from revelers and even had mock executions of those who offended him. This role, part of the Feast of Fools, turned the festive season into a whirlwind of fun, mischief, and merrymaking. The Yule Log. When you hear the term Yule Log, you'll probably think of a chocolate cake. But the original Yule Log was a specifically selected log that families would burn during Christmas. The rule was that no one could work whilst the log was burning until it turned to ash. Boxing Day gift. Boxing Day, the public holiday that falls right after Christmas, has a few theories surrounding its origin. It's generally believed that it was created as a day for tradespeople to receive a box or gift from their employers the day after Christmas. Today, we usually use Boxing Day to visit family, watch some sport, and generally continue the festive spirit. 12 days of mince pies. Here's one tradition we're happy to embrace: eating mince pies every day for the 12 days of Christmas. Dating back to the Middle Ages, it was customary to enjoy one mince pie every day from Christmas Day until the 6th of January, making the festive season even sweeter. The Twelfth Night Cake. The Twelfth Night Cake was the centerpiece of the January 5th celebrations, marking the end of Christmastide. This rich fruitcake soaked in brandy and covered with a thick layer of royal icing was elaborately decorated with sugar figures and intricate piping. A dried bean or pea was hidden inside, and the person that found it was crowned king or queen for the day. Smoking bishop. Smoking bishop is a type of mulled wine or punch, especially popular in Victorian England at Christmas and mentioned in Dickens' 1843 story, A Christmas Carol. Made from port, red wine, lemons or Seville oranges, sugar and spices like cloves, the citrus fruit was roasted to caramelize it, and the ingredients were then warmed together. Baby Jesus on the mince pies. Originally, mince pies weren't round and were actually savoury. During the Tudor period, they were rectangular, shaped like a manger, and often featured a pastry baby Jesus on the lid. Made with 13 ingredients to represent Jesus along with his disciples, the fillings were symbolic of the Christmas story. Alongside dried fruits like raisins, prunes, and figs, the pies included lamb or mutton to represent the shepherds, and spices like cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg for the wise men. It wasn't until after the Reformation that mince pies adopted their round shape. Ghost stories at Christmas. Did you know that telling a ghost story at Christmas is a traditional part of British festivities? Long before Charles Dickens penned A Christmas Carol, the dark winter nights were seen as the perfect time for tales of the supernatural. In Britain, the season was thought to thin the veil between the living and the dead. The Victorians embraced this eerie custom, gathering around the hearth to share ghostly tales that brought a spine-tingling twist to the holiday season. And there you have it, 12 forgotten British Christmas traditions that might just inspire you to bring a little historic flair to your holiday season. From the mischief of the Lord of Misrule to the rich aromas of the smoking bishop, these customs remind us that Christmas has always been a time of creativity, community, and a little bit of chaos. Maybe this year, instead of a turkey, you'll try a traditional Christmas goose, or add a festive kissing bough to your decorations. And let's not forget the joy of sharing a ghost story by the fire, because nothing says Merry Christmas like a good old-fashioned spine tingler. If you've enjoyed this journey through the past, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Merry Christmas from us all at Historic UK.